Welcome to Data Talk, presented by IDEA Data and Research. DATA stands for Data Analysis Techniques Applied. Data Talk is a series of videos for Arkansas's local education agencies on the use of data, particularly for special education staff. The series will cover the basic concepts of data, including understanding data sources, context of the data, analytical techniques, and the reporting of IDEA data. Understanding education data. When parents think of their child's education data, they often focus on classroom activities like homework, grades, attendance, and teacher feedback. This data provides insight into a child's academic progress and overall performance, serving as a foundation for parent-teacher discussions during conferences or report card evaluations. For parents of children with disabilities, however, the scope of education data extends far beyond the standard assessments and classroom activities. Their attention often gravitates towards more specialized forms of data, particularly the Individualized Education Plan, or IEP. An IEP outlines personalized goals, accommodations, and services necessary to support the child's unique learning needs. Parents are not only concerned with the academic achievement, but also with how well the school adheres to agreed upon accommodations and supports, such as speech therapy, occupational therapy, or behavioral interventions. For these parents, tracking progress includes monitoring various developmental metrics, compliance with legal requirements, and ongoing collaboration with educators and specialists to ensure their child's educational experience is both inclusive and effective. As we continue discussing understanding education data goes far beyond classroom performance and tests. Schools collect so much information about students and staff. Some are used to meet state and federal reporting requirements established by various laws and regulations. So, what is education data? Education data is a broad concept that often begins with basic counts and with answering questions such as how many children are enrolled in our educational system? How many are enrolled in each local education agency or LEA? How many are enrolled in each LEA building? Or how many children are enrolled at each grade level? Student demographics and subgroups. Basic demographics and various subgroups become the foundation for multiple types of analyses across education. Demographic data such as gender, race, ethnicity, and age help schools identify and support a broad range of student needs. Each demographic subgroup may require specific resources and tracking to ensure meaningful access to supports. Subgroups may include English language status, children, students with disabilities, military connectedness, foster care status, gifted talented status, free reduced lunch status, and homeless status. Why is education data collected? Collecting data is essential for schools, districts, and state agencies to make informed decisions aimed at improving education quality and ensuring balanced opportunities for all students. Key purposes include compliance and reporting, ensuring adherence to legal, regulatory, and policy requirements within an organization or institution. It involves accurately documenting and submitting reports to demonstrate that standards, guidelines, and rules are being followed. Resource allocation, the process of distributing available resources such as funding, staff, materials, or technology effectively and efficiently to meet specific objectives or needs within an organization or program. Identifying gaps and needs, the process of assessing and analyzing existing systems or practices to detect areas where improvements are needed. It involves recognizing deficiencies or unmet requirements and prioritizing them for action or improvement. Supporting individualized learning. Creating and implementing strategies or resources tailored to meet the unique learning needs, strengths, and interests of individual learners, enhancing their educational experience and outcomes. Evaluating programs and policies. Assessing the effectiveness, efficiency, and impact of implemented programs, policies, or interventions. This involves collecting data, analyzing results, and determining whether objectives are being achieved as intended. In summary, the collection of education data enables schools to meet legal obligations, direct funding, close achievement gaps, personalize learning, and evaluate program impact. How is your child's data protected? Strict federal and state laws and policies protect your child's privacy. The Family Educational Right and Privacy Act, known as FERPA, and the Protection of Pupil Rights Amendment, PPRA, ensures your child's information is protected and only shared with authorized individuals. You can find more information on the FERPA website at https://studentprivacy.ed.gov/. How can parents engage with data? Parents have the right to access their child's educational data and use it to support learning and advocate for resources. Parents can be strong advocates by understanding the data collected, reviewing their child's reports, and collaborating with school staff. Here are some ways to engage. Ask questions. Understand what data is collected, why it's collected, and how it's used. Review reports. Pay attention to progress reports, school evaluations, and IEP related data if applicable. Collaborate with schools. Work with educators to ensure data is used effectively to support your child's unique needs. Request data access. Contact your child's school or district to request information about their educational data. Understand your rights to access and correct this data if needed. Practical tips for parents. These tips help families and staff work together using data as a tool. Strong communication and informed decisions lead to better outcomes. Stay informed. Regularly review your child's reports and update on student performance. Build relationships. Foster open communication between parents, teachers, administrators, and other school staff. Use data to advocate. If you identify trends or gaps in student progress, use this information to advocate for necessary resources or interventions. Understand privacy laws. Become familiar with FERPA and other regulations that protect student data. Here are some helpful resources. FERPA resources can be found at the official U.S. Department of Education's FERPA website. For detailed information, go to https://studentprivacy.ed.gov. The Parent Training and Technical Information Centers, also known as PTIs, they help parents understand their rights and navigate the educational system. In Arkansas, the PTI Center is the Center for Exceptional Families. You can find information at https:// the Center for Exceptional Families.org. There is also the Parent and Family Engagement Requirements under the Elementary and Secondary Education Act as amended. In Arkansas, you can go to https://dese.ade.arkansas.gov/offices/federal programs and find the federal program for parent and family engagement requirements. And of course, then there is always your school district resources. Many districts offer guides and informational systems about data usage and privacy. In closing, understanding education data is a powerful tool for parents. Families and school staff working together ensures every child receives the support and education they deserve. Thank you for viewing this episode of Data Talk. We hope you have found it to be helpful and will join us for upcoming Data Talk episodes. Our contact information is IDEA Data and Research, University of Arkansas at Little Rock, 2801 South University Avenue, Stabler Hall 406, Little Rock, Arkansas 72204. Our phone number is 501-916-3219. Our fax number is 501-916-3238. If you have questions, you can contact Dr. Jody Fields at jafields@ualr.edu.